What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Nick and this is Throttle Cars. Today we're here at the Event 3 hosted by the Triple F Collection. We're going to start this video off with this Murcielago SV right behind me. Alright guys, so first off, check out this Murcielago SV in this like yellowish orange color. We'll take a short walk around. It's on the 5-spoke HRE wheels. Hopefully this quality is okay. I do not have my camera. I'm shooting on the iPhone today. Check out the offset here on these wheels. You got huge lip going all the way around. Very inset on the inside of these wheels here. Big lip on the outside. Of course, you've got the big carbon fiber wing here in the back. Take a look at the rear end of the SV. Got a new Ferrari Roma heading out. I have not seen a whole lot of these on the streets. Pretty good looking Ferrari for the new entry level Ferrari. We've also got a orange GT 500. Followed by a red CA Corvette. Right beside the yellow SV, we've got this blue Murcielago here. This is the E-Gear Automatic. Take a short walk around. I believe these are both owned by the Triple F Collection. Of course, 6.2 liter V12 engine. Another wing on the back here in body color and two giant exhaust pipes sticking out the back. Going right down the line, we've got a new Lamborghini Huracan Technica. I've never seen one of these before. We've also got the 675 LT, a 765 LT with this really cool color gradient from this dark navy blue into this lighter blue. Really cool here. We can check out the inside. This is, of course, a Spider, no roof on it. And of course, you've got the big active rear wing sitting here in the upright position. 4 center exhaust mounts. Right beside that color gradient 675, we've got a full exposed carbon 675 with the same kind of color gradient. You can see it down here on some of these trim pieces, especially down here on the side skirts. This one has full blue seats on the inside with the Triple F logo in the headrest. Really cool spec on this 765. It's also got the color gradient from carbon to the darker to the lighter blue on the wing. Really cool. All right guys, so we've got some really cool vehicles over here at the RM Sotheby's display. We've got the 1966 Shelby 427 Cobra, estimated anywhere between $1.2 and $1.4 million. We'll take a little walk around. I don't know if I've ever actually seen a real Shelby Cobra. This is really cool. Original 1966. It has been restored. Take a look at the inside. Continue with the Ford Shelby theme. We've got a 2021 Ford GT Heritage Edition. You've got the carbon fiber here exposed on the front end here. You can see on the sticker there, estimated between $1.1 and $1.5 million. So actually a pretty similar cost to that Shelby Cobra over there. Which of these would you take? Would you take this or the Shelby Cobra? We'll take a short walk around here. You got carbon fiber on the mirror caps. I love the number with the exposed carbon fiber as like the paint around highlighting the number. Really cool look there. You've got the big red Brembos down there. So you have kind of a Ford versus Ferrari theme right here. We got the Shelby on the one side, the Ford GT on the other side, and we got the Ferrari 275 GTB here in the middle. Let me know, what would you guys take of these three cars? Really cool car here as well. I don't know a whole lot about these cars. Very valuable, just as much if not more than those Shelby and the GT. I believe actually could be even as much as 2 to 3 times as much depending on the car. So we don't often feature classic cars on the channel. We got a 1929 Duesenberg Model J. This is a really interesting car. I mean, check this thing out. Very luxurious for the time. I mean, check out the interior. Of course, it has been restored. Interestingly, you got 2 windshields here. One for the rear seat passengers and one for the front. Really interesting. Never seen that before in any car. A quick interesting fact about this Duesenberg: it was originally created and delivered to the founder of the Wrigley Chewing Gum Company. You got a black Huracan rolling out, as well as the Lincoln Town Car, which I believe is Zed Keys from Ohio State basketball. You got an orange Huracan rolling out as well with some. You got the orange wheels around the edge too, pretty cool look. Also got a green Lotus Evora GT. Right here we've got the new Lamborghini Countach in this like bronze metallic color with a brown interior. We'll take a little walk around. It's got these silverish wheels. Take a look at the interior. 1 of 112. You got carbon fiber accents all around. Brown interior and the seats and everything. Take a walk around the back as well. It's got a really interesting taillight design. You've got these 3 hexagonal taillights on each side. Also, you've got 4 exhaust pipes, more carbon fiber around the back here. Of course, I believe this is one of the last Lamborghini V12s. Alright guys, we can check out this Bugatti EB110 Supersport right here in gray. This is actually the second Bugatti EB110 at the show. We'll take a look at the other one here in a moment. We'll take a short walk around here. So I believe this is from the curated collection down in Miami, Florida. Really cool car. I don't know if I've ever seen one in person before. I believe it came out in the 90s. The car previous to the Bugatti Veyron, which there is a Veyron here, we'll also check out. Really cool to see. Alright guys, right here we have a Bugatti Veyron next to a Chiron Supersport and next to an EB110. We'll take a look around the Veyron first. This is more of a reserved, more conservative spec, I would say, with this two-tone gray and kind of a black color. But it does have an interesting kind of maroon red interior. All one color except for the trim and the center metal bits. Pretty cool spec. It's got the wing up in the back. Take a better look at it from back here. All right guys, so right here we've got the Chiron Supersport in this really, really bright green color. Of course, the W16 engine. We'll take a look around. Really cool wheels here as well on these Supersports. You got the green cross stitching in the seats, but otherwise a black interior just with those green accents. See here on the gas cap Chiron Supersport. Taking a look around the back, you've got the exposed carbon fiber here under this green that almost gives it kind of a two-tone look as well. You can see starting right here about halfway down this back quarter and then carrying on all the way down here underneath to the diffuser. Something interesting about the Chiron Supersport as well, a really cool design aspect. You've got the 2 stacked exhaust pipes on either side of the rear end. Of course, the W16 here in the back. I believe around 1600 horsepower on this. Very, very powerful. Right here we've got a blue Bugatti EB110 with the doors up and the back hatch open. So we'll take a short walk around, show you the inside. It's pretty boring little looking on the inside, all gray, no even accent stitching. You do have some wood there in the dash. Taking a look here into the engine bay with this back hatch open. You can see it very nicely in here. Right here we've got a 599 Ferrari SA Aperta. Really cool car in its own right. It's kind of getting overlooked here, being surrounded by some Bugattis and a Pagani on the other side. But this is a $1 million car in its own right. Very powerful, mid 600 horsepower. I think a low to mid 600 torque as well. Very cool car here. You don't see this very often. Only 1 of 80. Only 8 of these have been produced. You can see, I don't know if you can read that badge in the center. We've got a nice blue McLaren P1 right here, the blue and carbon spec. You've got the exposed carbon here in the door panels and on the side skirts, mirror caps, as well as the carbon roof scoop up top. Really cool spec on this car. I do love blue cars a lot. And of course, we've got the exposed carbon on the rear wing that is up in race mode right now. Really cool. I love when they sit here in race mode with this rear wing up. This is of course a hybrid. Right here we've got 2 Lamborghini Aventador Ultimates, the last run, kind of the farewell to the Lamborghini Aventador, the naturally aspirated V12 engine. You've got the center mount dual exhaust pipes here in the rear. Really cool purple color on this one. You got the white on this one. Let me know down in the comments which of these would you take. Again, these are limited edition, last run Lamborghini Aventadors. Only 350 of these are being made. You can see you've got Ultimate there in the stitching on the seat. Here's a quick interior shot of this white one as well. Lots of carbon fiber accents everywhere. I think I prefer the purple one. They both have the same wheel color. You can see here also center lock wheels. This one has orange accents, where this one is like purple, mostly with a few yellow accents here and there. Right beside the two Aventador Ultimates, we've got a blue SVJ right here. Let me know in the comments, which would you take, the SVJ or one of these two Ultimates, or would you take the Murcielago SV that we saw earlier? Take a short walk around. This is a more deep blue paint than some of the other SVJs that we have seen. It's got a lot of metallics in it as well. You can see lots of sparkles in this paint, especially visible in the sunlight. Some carbon fiber accents here on the mirror. This is also a Roadster. You can see no top on it right now. You got the blue accents on the interior. Go around, check out the big wing on the back. Right here we've got a Porsche 918 Spyder, car 2 of 3 that we've shown in this video of the Holy Trinity. Of course, this is one of the first hybrid powered supercars. This along with the McLaren P1 and the Ferrari LaFerrari. There is a LaFerrari here. We'll go check that out in a moment. Right beside this, we've got the black on black McLaren Senna with just a few orange accents here. You've got the black carbon and the big wing, black body panels all around. Again, just a few orange accents here in some of the side vents, a little bit on the wheels, as well as the brakes. This one's also got the roof scoop up here on top. Really cool feature. Right here we've got the Triple F Collections McLaren P1 right in the middle of the Senna and the Sabre. We'll take a walk around each of them. This is of course blue exposed carbon fiber right here. We'll take a short walk around. You got the silver wheels with the orange brakes, black carbon mirror caps, as well as a black carbon roof scoop. Really cool. This one does not have the rear wing up. Got the orange P1 badge there as well. I think that looks really cool, just that little orange accent to go along with the brake calipers. Then over here it also matches up with the orange and blue, navy blue, same color of exposed carbon fiber on this Senna here as on the P1. Goes very well with this orange, I think. Very cool spec on the Senna. This is actually one of the first McLaren Hypercars I ever saw in person. When the Triple F Collection first got this, they brought it out with their original Chiron to a car show in the Columbus area. Again, really cool spec on this thing, this orange with the blue exposed carbon fiber. Right here we've got the new Hennessey Venom F5. I am like yelling over the music. I hope you can hear me okay. And I'm trying not to get copyright strikes, so I'm going to do some continuous talking as we walk around the Venom F5. This is the fastest car in the world, I believe, capable of about 300 miles per hour. It hasn't done an official two-way run that both average 300 miles an hour yet, but I believe they are working towards that. This is an absolutely incredible car from right here in the United States, produced down in Texas by Hennessey. Now, they had the Hennessey Venom GT, which is a platform based similarly in terms of body style on a Lotus. However, that was the fastest car at the time, I believe 270 something miles per hour. Comment down in the description, or go down in the comments and let me know what the actual number was if you know. Again, really cool car to see here. I believe these go around $2 million. We've also got the quad exhaust pipes right here in the middle. You can see, hopefully you can see okay. Again, I'm trying to focus on talking over this music so I don't get a copyright strike. Big rear wing here in the back. I believe 1,800 horsepower, 0 to 60 in the mid to low twos, I believe. Maybe 2.5 seconds, something in that neighborhood. Right here we've got one of two Rimac Neveras here at the show. This one is in a dark blue color. Now this is, I believe, the quickest accelerating car in the world right here. They had a sign up a moment ago, but I believe around 1.7 seconds, 0 to 60. The all-electric hypercar from Croatia. a really, really cool car, and really cool to see them here. I've never seen any of these in person. Apparently Naples Motorsport is going to be a Rimac dealer, so maybe if Nathan and I head down to Naples again, we'll have to stop in and check out some Rimacs. Right here we've got the other Rimac Nevera. We just looked at the dark blue one. This is a more light blue. I really like this color actually on this car. I think it also suits an EV really well. This EV hypercar, it's also got a blue tint to the carbon fiber here on the wing. I don't know if you guys can actually see that in the sun or not. Maybe you can from back here, but there's a really cool blue tint to this carbon fiber as well. Again, really, really cool entry into the electric hypercar space here from Rimac. I don't know the exact miles on the battery, on a charge or anything like that. But again, I believe this is capable of 0 to 60 in the 1.7 second range, as well as 250 plus miles per hour out of an all-electric hypercar. So check out some of the cooling slash aerodynamics here on the Rimac Nevera. You can see down here you've got several vents under here, and then they come out right up top of here, going through some sort of heat exchanger down there, presumably to cool off the battery. There's a really interesting bit that I noticed right there. You've also got several side vents and ducts along the side of the car as well. Right here we've got the Triple F Collections full exposed carbon fiber Bugatti Chiron Supersport. You've got the blue accents here on the hood, but other than that, pretty much full exposed carbon fiber. You've of course got the classic Bugatti body line here on the side, highlighted in blue as well. We'll take a short walk around. You've got the dual sunroof slash moonroofs there. Pretty neat to see as well. Again, really cool wheel design on these Chiron Supersports. This one's actually got blue accent all the way around the rim. Really cool to see as well. You've got the rear wing up here. Again, the signature stacked exhaust pipe on each side. Pretty cool aspect of the Chiron Supersport. All right, guys, so one of my favorite cars here, you've got this orange NSX Type S race car with the half NSX Type S support trailer. Really interesting. I saw some articles about this car, but I did not know it was going to be here. Really neat to see. Again, I'm a huge Acura Honda guy, but check this out. You got the spare tires here in half of another NSX using the trailer, and of course you've got the trailer hitch then on the back of the Type S. Check out this Porsche Carrera GT here in orange. Really interesting color on here. I've never seen one of these in orange. It goes well with that 911 over there too, but really cool color on this Carrera GT. I believe this is actually the only Carrera GT at the show. I don't think I've seen another one, but we'll take a short walk around. Of course, the V10 engine, you can see here in the back as well as all of these suspension bits. Really cool to see. Again, one of the best sounding V10s. You got the Shelby GT350 over there making some noise. But right as I was saying, this is widely regarded as one of the best sounding cars. Definitely one of the best sounding V10s, right up there with the LFA. We got a little bit more classics here with this 63 split window. We've seen this car before. This is one of their cars that, the Triple F's cars that not a lot of people know about because they don't really show it as much as some of the other cars, and a lot of the other cars, the big hypercars, get a whole lot more attention, especially at a show like this. But we'll take a little walk around to this and check this out. A really cool classic. Right here we've got a McLaren Elva. There was actually one of these at a past event. This one has some green accents with the green seats. Again, no windshield on this car, so you basically have to wear a helmet if you wanted to drive it around. I do believe, though, it is street legal. If I'm wrong, let me know down in the comments. But again, a very interesting car. I believe these are actually over $1 million in price. Right here we have the Pagani Huayra BC Roadster, one of only 40. This is one of my favorite cars the Triple F collection owns. I love this color scheme with the red paint and the gray carbon fiber. really cool spec on this car. We'll take a walk around. This thing is just as much a work of art as it is an automobile. This has, I believe, a Mercedes V12 engine. Very good sounding car as well. You got the quad mount center exhaust right here, the big wing on the back as well. Again, very rare and very valuable, multi-million-dollar car right here. And again, I believe one of 40 for the BC Roadsters. We got the Heritage Edition 4 GT that just started up. You can see the suspension raising and lowering, really interesting. It goes pretty quick. Check that all the way down to the ground in like race mode right there. All right, guys, right here we have car 3 of 3 of the original Holy Trinity of hypercars, the Ferrari LaFerrari, one of the 3 original hybrid supercars, aka hypercars, one of 499 right here. This alongside the McLaren P1 and the Porsche 918. I believe this is around 600 horsepower, somewhere in that neighborhood. Let me know down in the comments the exact amount if you know. Really cool to see this again. We have seen this multiple times before on the channel. So we had to check out the Model S plaid camera car. I mean, check out the camera equipment on the front here. I believe it's all remote controlled. You got the microphone. I don't know how much all this camera stuff costs, but I bet you it is near the amount of this car, or maybe at least a base Model S. But again, this is an incredibly quick car, a very good entry into a potential camera car when they're filming with stuff like the Bugatti Chiron over there at the Triple F collection. Right here we've got a Porsche Cayman GT4 RS. This is actually one of the first of these that I have seen on the road. I think it might even be the very first I have seen in person. Really cool car, a track day weapon, if you will. The high-end, highest tier Porsche Cayman you can get, very designed for the track. You can see the big wing here on the rear deck lid. The 2 exhausts somewhat center mounted, not all the way center, but not all the way to the edge either. You got the yellow accent around the rim of the wheels. Really cool car, and a really interesting color with this kind of dark pink color. Over here we have a yellow Corvette Z06, the C8 Z06, actually one of the first I have seen as well. I did actually just get passed by a white Z06 on the way into the show today, but before that one, I think this is only the second one I have seen. Really cool spec on this yellow. You've also got, I can't really tell, I think it might just be white stitching on the inside. I can't tell too much from here. But again, these are one of my favorite cars now, and I would say a base entry-level C8 Corvette is my realistic dream car. Hopefully that will come to the channel sometime in the future. Right beside it, we'll check out the C7 Z06 as well. Really cool car as well. Got the, I don't know if that is exactly forged carbon or not, if it's a wrap or if it's real, but it does look very interesting. I do like the forged carbon accents more than like a whole car in forged carbon, but it does look pretty cool on this car. The Project 7 Jaguar F-Type over there, followed by a yellow Lamborghini Huracan. Right here we have an R35 GTR, one of my favorite cars as well. It's got an interesting color shifting wrap to it. You can see it's kind of pink, then it goes into a white/gray, depending on how you are looking at it. It also looks like it's on air or something because it is very low to the ground. We got a black Huracan STO. We'll take a short walk around. This is like all black except for these red brake calipers down here. Really interesting car. We've actually seen, I believe, 2 or 3 Huracan STOs here. I don't know how many of them I got on camera. But again, the STO, you got the big rear wing in the back, the 2 center mount exhausts. Just take a short walk around. Do have the roof scoop up here as well. Alright guys, that is going to do it for this video today. If you enjoyed, be sure to go drop a like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.